Show love, nigga. It don't show nothing. It don't cost nothing to show a nigga love. All we doing is getting money. Show a nigga some
Them
love,
a hate
nigga.
for me, turn snake for me. And me said the devil is alive. Them a hate for me, turn snake for me. And they do me like Jesus Christ. Them a hate for me, turn snake for me. And me said the devil is alive. Them a hate for me, turn snake for me. And they do me like Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Them a hate for me, them a hate. Them a hate. Them a hate.
Tell your friends about me.
Oh, people, it's a Friday. It's a Friday. Everybody must go crazy. Go crazy. Yeah, baby. Whoa. Welcome, everybody. I am your host, Bad Guy the Entertainer, aka Mr. Hate. Call me what you want to call me. And everybody, this is going to be the best place to be, where we can have banter, insult each other, still laugh and love each other, but not in a gay way, because I'm straighter than 180 degrees. You know what I mean? Always remember when you come over to the channel.
I'm the president, I'm the emperor, I'm the king. I'm Michael Jackson, you Tito. Your ass belong to me.
To me, people, yes. Pop another episode of Pop Culture Headlines. This is the last episode of Pop Culture Headlines this week. It's a Friday, people. My God, thank God, it's a Friday. You know what I mean? Weekend started. Everybody can relax. Yeah. So Pop Culture Headlines, don't forget I'm your unprofessional, verified internet shenanigans reporter. That means I surf the algorithm from platform to platform, seeing what's happening in these internet streets. Turn trending news into the timeline article, everybody. Yes. People, don't forget there are two rules only on this channel. The first rule is do not piss off the host. Second rule is, people, if in doubt, refer to first rule. And if you do not understand, you can slide into the comments and say, Mr. Hate, I do not understand. And people, I shall give you a good old slap. Not some common sense in your head. You know what I need to do? But yeah, let's get into this, people. So what's today's subject? What we got? We got people who got Bible reading, people. Gotta read the Bible for grandma. Genesis chapter 7. Gotta read the Bible for grandma. Bless up the stream, people. You gotta bless up the stream. Yeah! Bless up the stream. Yeah! You gotta bless up the stream. And then we're gonna look at the latest news on the timeline. And then we're gonna get to the timeline article creation. And then maybe in gaming after, people. You know what I mean? Let me get my You know what I need to do? I need to upload the article to goddamn Instagram, everybody. God, I forgot to do it yesterday. I forgot to do it yesterday. Hold on, next. I'm getting my notes up. Hold on, let me get my notes up, everybody, so everybody can see what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Everybody feel free to slide into the comments. It's a morning. It's the AM over here. And my God, can't... So we got... Bongali. I'm gonna tell everybody exactly what I'm doing, so you know. You get what I mean? I'm gonna put now. There you go, people. I might make it a bit longer, so everything's just on one line. I'm going like that. How big? How's that right there? How's that right there? Does that look good right there? I'm gonna try to get my DJ shit out. If I can get my DJ shit out, I need to learn. People, I need to properly learn how to DJ. So that's what I'm gonna try to do today. Yeah, god damn it. Hold on. I need to get. And yeah, also I need to upload. Oh, I need to upload to the Instagram. So what? So people, if you didn't know, this is the Instagram right here. I got two Instagrams. One for gameplay, animation, and the other one for the timeline article and confessions and the rant. So the main one, you know what? I need to JPEG. I need to I'll probably rebrand the names, but it should look like this. This is one account, and this is another account. So it's totally. They both got the comics on, but I need to switch it up. But anyway. I need to upload. I need to upload from the computer. Upload the article. God damn it. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. Oh, is this sound coming out? Oh, hold on. Where's my goddamn I gotta find. What was it? It was yesterday. It's the 22nd. I gotta do the 23rd. God, I should have uploaded it yesterday. To be fair. What we got going on? Oh, we got that right there. People got that right there. What the? Hold on. People, the sound was coming through the necks. Oh, where's my shit? I need to rearrange this. Hold on. Oh, and then I need to go on X now. What was the? Here it is. copy my own text, bring it over to this bitch right here. Really, what I should have done was nah, let me just post it. And say this was. You even need to date it. You don't really need to date it, to be fair. So I've got my front page. It was Ye didn't get a dime for a hit song Through the Wire. So if you didn't know, David Foster, who's some producer and composer, recounted offering to split publishing 50-50, but the co-writer, Cynthia Will, refused. She was like, nah, can't give... Kanye's getting no money from sampling my work. So I did article on that. It was a bit of a deep dive, something a bit different, people. Go read that, check it out, let me know. Making information look sexy. Get that there, yeah, let's share this bitch. Just drop that on the timeline, people. Posted. Explosion. I should post a video on my, this one as well. Let me post something.
Takeaway orders we hate to love. Number 1, the dirty mixed kebab meat and chips. Suffices the belly on a Friday night. Then I shit it out next.
Ooh, I'm gonna post this one.
Number 2, when you order a Chinese and they give you extra spring rolls.
Thank you, Jesus!
Number 3, if I want something spicy, I order an Indian. Number 4, disrespect is a
Ooh, I got this one. I'm gonna post this one up. Go on. Oh, we posted it, people. We posted it. Okay then, people. Now we can. So what we're gonna do? So we've done that. I did my uploading. But before we get into the latest news, we gotta bless up the stream, everyone. Yeah. Round of applause. Time for that Bible, people. Time for that Bible. Got itching in the background. Itching running around the office. If you don't know who Itchy my dad. Yeah, he's running around the office. Anywho, let me try to I'm gonna get the big screen up. What the big screen thing? Oh, got the big screen up. Got the big screen up. So people gonna bless up the stream. So this segment of the stream, people, is one of my New Year's resolutions. And I said that every day I'm gonna try and read one Bible chapter for my grandmammy so she's comfortable in her place up in space, people. You understand? Bless up the stream. I'm supposed to like to reread things. You know what I mean? I like to reread things. Get the knowledge again. Because sometimes people out here like to talk, but they don't know what they're really talking about. You know what I mean? So right about now, what was it? I'm gonna change. So now we're gonna do. I'm gonna change the. So we're gonna read the Bible now for Grandma, and then we're gonna look at the latest news on the timeline. Okay then, everybody ready. Settle down. So what we got here, hold on. This is one I'm do. Okay then, people, let's get to it. Genesis chapter 7. The Great Flood. Oh, people, bless up the stream. Yeah! Chapter 7, people. Hold on. Then the Lord said to Noah, "Come into the ark, you and all your household, because I have seen that you are righteous before me in this generation. You shall take with you 7 each of every clean animal, a male and his female, 2 each of animals that are unclean, a male and his female, also 7 each of birds of the air, male and female, to keep the species alive on the face of all the earth. For after 7 more days, I will cause it to rain on the earth 40 days and 40 nights. Blimey. And I will destroy from the face of the earth all living things that I have made. And Noah did according to all the Lord commanded him. Noah was 600 years old when the flood waters were on the earth, people. My Lord. Yeah! Oh. So, So Noah, with his sons, his wife, and his sons' wives, went into the ark because of the waters of the flood, of clean animals, of animals that are unclean, of birds, and of everything that creeps on the earth. 2 by 2 they went into the ark to Noah, male and female, as God had commanded Noah. And it came to pass after 7 days that the waters of the flood were on the earth. In the 600th year of Noah's life, goddamn 600 years, in the second month, the 17th day of the month, on that day all the fountains of the great deep were broken, and the windows of heavens were opened, and the rain was on the earth 40 days and 40 nights. Lord of mercy. On the very same day, Noah and Noah's sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and Noah's wife, and the 3 wives of his sons with him entered the ark, they and every beast after its kind, all cattle after their kind, every creeping thing that creeps on the earth after its kind, and every bird after its kind, every bird of every sort. Whoa. And they went into the ark to Noah, 2 by 2 of all flesh, in which is the breath of life. So those that entered, male and female of all flesh, went in as God had commanded him, and the Lord shut him in, people. Oh, Jesus. Now the flood was on the earth 40 days. The waters increased and lifted up the ark, and it rose high above the earth. The waters prevailed and greatly increased on the earth, and the ark moved about on the surface of the waters. And the waters prevailed exceedingly on the earth, and all the high hills under the whole heavens were covered. The waters prevailed 15 cubits upward, and the mountains were covered, and all flesh died that moved on the earth, birds and cattle and beasts, and every creeping thing that creeps on the earth, and every man, all in whose nostrils was the breath of the spirit of life. All that was on the dry land died, people. Oh, Jesus. Oh. So he destroyed all living things which were on the face of the ground, both man and cattle, creeping thing and bird of air. They were destroyed from earth. Only Noah and those who were with him in the ark remained alive, and the waters prevailed on the earth 150 days. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, yeah! Oh. Yeah, yeah! Oh. People, Bible study, Bible reading for grandma. Grandma, bless up. Me see you soon, you get me, grandma? See you soon, you get me, grandma? Yeah. God bless up the stream. And people. Let's get back to the shenanigans. Let's get back to the shenanigans, and everybody go crazy. You know what? Hold on. We're gonna get to the stream now. Actually, yeah. So what we got going on? Okay then. I had some. Where's that? Hold on, where's the because I had my poll. Oh, here it is. I found it. People. I found it. So what's going on, people? Let's look at the first news story. So the latest news on the timeline. Everybody, let's see what's going on. So Jim Jones claims he launched Kid Cudi's career with Day and Night remix. I would, from my memory, I would agree with that. If he lived in that moment, I would agree with that. But Day and Night was a mad big tune when that came out. That was a big tune. But I remember Day and Night from Jim Jones version, people. I remember watching it. But I don't know. Maybe somebody else has a different recollection of it. If you do, let me know. So what's going on here? So in a No Rap Cap podcast clip, Dipset's Jim Jones said nobody knew Kid Cudi until he remixed Day and Night in late 2008. Yeah, I remember that. Around 2008 times. So what's it say here? I ain't gonna lie, but Jim Jones remix actually made me like the song more, and the rest is history. Kid Cudi took off from there. Ooh, people, do you agree with that? So what is Vlad saying? So Vlad from Vlad TV, he says right here, people are roasting Jim Jones for saying he's the reason Kid Cudi blew up, but he's absolutely right. Nobody knew who Kid Cudi was until Jim Jones did the Day and Night remix. Keep in mind, this was coming off heels of Boiling. Yeah, I remember Boiling, his biggest song ever. I remember hanging out in the studio with Cudi and playing Pat when Cudi told us that Jim tried to press him to sign over the song to him, which ultimately didn't happen. Oh. Shit. Oh. This guy, I literally never heard whatever verse Jim put on Day and Night. You probably was sleeping. That's why you didn't hear it. Man was sleeping. Let me take that. Who's this here? So we got next comment. Kid Cudi made a name for himself during the Black era. Yeah, the Black era was like, what would you say the Black era was? 2005 to 2050. That era right there, I would say, what, Black era? Yeah, man. I know you're probably working out a deal with Jim Jones to do interviews so you can help him pay his heating bills, but don't give him too much credit. God damn it. Oh, bit windy, people. Oh, it's a bit windy outside, man, but I close the window. Ichi want to play. Should I put Ichi on the cam? This is what Ichi do. Let me put Ichi. Hopefully the Ichi cam works. For some reason, my bloody car capture messing about, people. Yeah, my car capture messing about. Oh, got Ichi. Look, there's Ichi, but I messed up the goddamn. Put that get Ichi camera. People got Ichi cam. There's Ichi. Look at Ichi. Right, of course, Ichi. God, I need to watch it. Goddamn baby. Put it like that. Let's see. Look at his face. Right, of course, Ichi. Ichi, I gotta do some work, people. Right now, focus Ichi. Go to your bed, please.
You see this cup? This is
You know what I mean?
literally
Gotta
my
let Ichi
favorite
do
cup. Now it's gone forever, so it's not
Okay,
real,
what else
and I
is
don't care
happening?
about it anymore.
What was this here? Oh, that's the Jim Jones thing. So Jim Jones, what else? Where's that clip? Is there a clip of it? And everybody's roasting for that. But I remember the Jim Jones one before, kind of before Day and Night, to be fair. But Day and Night blew up and took over. Everybody was singing Day and Night. There was like another remix. There's two. I remember there's two versions, but I like the remix version. I can't remember who did the remix of it. It was Day and Night. Day and Night was a mad tune. Anywho, let's move on. Day and Night was a mad tune. Let me turn the sound down. Let's put the office. So what's this one? Redman surprise rap. Redman surprise rap steals Roy Jones Jr.'s 2000 ring walk. Okay, then so during Roy Jones Jr.'s light heavyweight title defense against David Telesco. Telesco. Could be Telesco on January the 15th, 2000 at New York's Radio City Music Hall. Redman popped up during the Rock Wilder performance, shadowboxing and spitting bars alongside the Pound for Pound King. Let's see this.
Now he's happy.
Is that Redman right there? It looked like Method Man. Hold on. Damn, he must be. It looks different because the video's grainy. Making me look like Redman Method Man. Hold on. I can't see his face properly. Ah, I thought so. Shit. I'm looking at this shit thinking, oh my god, I was right. I think I'm looking at this shit thinking I'm going crazy. Redman, that looked like Method Man to me. I'm looking at this. I'm watching people. I'm watching this and thinking, Redman. And he pops up. Redman pops up. Pops up right there. Oh, dude. Round of applause for that right there. I'm gonna get a goddamn copyright claim. I'm gonna get a goddamn copyright claim for these two, but I don't give a damn people. So that's that there. Okay then. Michael B. Jordan lands first Oscar nod for dual role in Sinners. Okay then. So Jordan earned his first Best Actor nomination for playing twin brothers Smoke and Stack, World War II veterans who opened up a jukebox in 1930s Mississippi Delta, face vampires from their past in Ryan Coogler's Sinners. Round of applause for that. There's Michael B. Jordan. Nice physique. Pause. Put a pause on that. He's not gay. People, I'm straighter than 180 degrees. I like the snatch. This lady's like, this be the type I like. The super cut up abs be cool, but this, woo. Oh, people, Michael B. Jordan's making her panty splash. I might even do, I don't know, do that. Do an article for the ladies. Do an article. Nothing much to read there, actually. So I know that, what was it? The Sinners. What has become the most nominated film in Oscar history. Let's see what's on the bloody Metro. Let's see on this bloody Metro. Let's look at film. Or should I put Sinners? Let's look at this. BBC, F your TV license. I don't pay no TV. I don't. I made sure I went on the register. Let them know I ain't paying no goddamn TV license. You caught me off that. You know what I mean? Caught me off that shit. Every now and again I read your articles, do some good stuff. I like David Attenborough people. Yellow them. David Attenborough's Africa. Maybe I might. So vampire film Sinners breaks Oscar nomination records. So it says on the BBC, people, the vampire horror film Sinners has broken the record for the most Oscar nominations received by a single film after being nominated for 16 of Hollywood's most coveted honors. Whoa. People, just reading this, I just want to remind everybody that we have a reading crisis amongst children. And this is serious. I read an article, I read a post where it said children are unable to read a book. I don't mean like there's one thing unable to read, but when I say they're unable to read the book, they said children in this generation are treating books like it's a goddamn iPad. They're swiping on the book. Who do you blame for this bullshit? Who do you blame for this? Like, there's so many. You blame the goddamn schools, probably. You definitely blame the goddamn parents. Because how the hell a child don't know how to read a book? When I say people, it sounds crazy. It sounds like we are in the upside down world. We're gonna get into that in a bit, people. I feel like a rant coming on. We're gonna get into that. I might even make that the daily hate for later. Really, I try to make the Fridays evening stream fun, but I might have a little rant and then get into gaming. So anyway, let's finish reading this. So again, people, vampire film Sinners breaks Oscar nomination records. So the film beat the previous record of 40 nominations and emerged ahead of its nearest rival this year. Leonardo DiCaprio's thriller One Battle After Another, which is up for 13 awards. I thought nobody give a damn about the Oscars. I actually don't care for that. I don't really give a toss about award shows, really. Before, in the beginning, I did. But over time, as I acquired knowledge, got more understanding of myself, people. That kind of shit right there don't really interest me no more. Maybe for the person who's pursuing their career and want to get those accolades, yeah, I understand it. But I don't really care. As long as you get the money and you take care of your family, that's what matters to me, to be fair. You take care of your family. Take care of your family and you take care of the friends that are riding with you 10 toes down, side by side. If your friends fucked off, they fucked off. You keep it moving. You stay on the mission. Everybody got to deal with life at the end of the day. Don't take it to heart. I don't take nothing to heart. Now, let me tell you one thing. After you've gone through something like grief or you lost someone in your life, everybody else is insignificant to me. All they care about is family and making sure that I appreciate life every single goddamn day that I wake up. I make sure I'm good with people. If people ain't 10 toes down with me, or I haven't seen no nigga in the new year, that's what it is. You do what you gotta do. I need to do what I need to do, because my mission is way more important than your fucking feelings. You get what I'm saying, people? Shoot. But you know what? It's nice to have a nice shiny gold statue in your living room, innit? Oh, I wouldn't mind an Oscar. I was like, give me the best hater of the year award. Okay, there. So what films came out? But I ain't had nobody like, unless you like Itchy. Look at Itchy. Look at Itchy, there he is. Come here, Itchy. Look at him. Look at Itchy. Wiggle his head. Yeah. Okay, Itchy. Go in your bed. There's Itchy right there. Oh, what he's doing. He's just playing with his little toy. So what films? Leading films, Sinners, One Battle of Another, didn't watch that. Marty Supreme, ain't gonna watch that. Frankenstein, I saw it on Netflix, can't be asked. Sentimental Value, nah, sounds boring. Hamnet, nah. What's this now? So Sinners top list of most nominated films. So, oh, hold on, let's look at this right here. Actually, do you like that, people? You get what I'm saying? So, what? These are the most nominated films. The one, okay, I can tell you one film I hate with the ultimate passion. I've only watched once, but I hate it with so much passion. passion, people, is Titanic. I hate that goddamn film. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it because that song by, who was it? Celine Dion. Who remembers Top of the Pops, people? Shit. We're going down. So Top of the Pops were for Americans. I know what kind of, think of 106 Park, but for not just for black people. So our music is a music countdown show, basically. Top of the Pops. So there's two. So this is the original logo. Oh shit, that's the original logo right there. That was like, when did it start? In the 70s or 60s or shit like that. I think it started in the 60s. Top of the Pops. But when my generation is used to this logo right here. Top of the Pops. Hold on, let's do a little top of the. Let's educate the Americans, people. Let's educate the Americans. So we'll see what top of the. Hold on, let's see what Top of the Pops. We're on Wikipedia, people. So Top of the Pops is a British record chart television program made by BBC and broke. That's when the days where BBC made some good shit, people. Who remembers when BBC used to make some good shit? Forcing us to pay TV license. Back then they made that's some good shit back then. I don't know about now, but they made some good shit back then, people. But anywho, the program was the world's longest running weekly music show because for the Americans to break, not even break, like once you break into America, you're broken everywhere. But when like the American artists wanted to market their music, they had to come over to the UK, go London, and go to the Top of the Pops. You get what I'm saying? So that's what they did. For most of its history, it was broadcast on Thursday evenings on BBC One. Each show consisted of performances of some of the week's best-selling popular music records. It came on a Thursday. I thought it came on a Fridays. I remember it coming on a Friday. Who? Am I wrong on that? I swear Top of the Pops came on a Friday, but maybe that's the old version. Maybe that's the 60s version. Yeah, that must be the 60s version. I swear it came on Fridays. Like, because if it was going to come on a Friday, it would come on. Because everybody be watching BBC Two. You'd be watching BBC Two. And Simpsons. Simpsons would have came on 6 o'clock. That's one thing I goddamn know, people. BBC Two, Simpsons. Simpsons used to come on BBC Two, 6 o'clock. And on Fridays, I'm pretty sure it was double bill or Simpsons. Thursdays, it was Simpsons. No, was it Tuesdays, Simpsons and Fresh Prince? So you either had Simpsons and Fresh Prince, Simpsons, or that double bill Simpsons. Before Simpsons, you had Weakest Link. You had the Weakest Link with Anne Robinson. Who remembers that bitch? That Mardy bitch. That miserable bitch, Anne Robinson. Mr. H, you are the weakest link. Goodbye. No, bitch, I'm gonna slap you across your face. Just like that. You know what I mean? But that was Top of the Pops, people. If you remember Top of the Pops, let me know if you remember Top of the Pops. Anywho, basically, my thing was, I was saying that Titanic was what? Goddamn, I swear it was like 2 months on Top of the Pops, #1. And that song, that Celine Dion, I am forever you are. Oh, every week. Imagine, because Top of the Pops was one of my favorite things to watch because I wanted to know what music was coming out. You get what I'm saying? That was don't forget, people, there was no internet, weren't popping off like that back then. You had no social media. You didn't have mobile phones, so the only way you get to know new music was through radio, through the television, and through magazine interviews, people. You just imagine, listen to this shit right now. Did you hear what I just said? I just said before then we got our information through television, magazines or newspapers or radio. Kids these days, they got iPads and everything, and you're telling me they can't fucking read. They can't read, but they don't know how to use a book. That means they don't even know about a library.
Shit.
This is mad. It's mad because, you know what? I'm doing my due diligence to educate the babies, I think. I know I'm going off track. I meant to read this shit. And let me stay 10 toes down in what I'm saying, because I'm out here. Why else everyone? I like to talk about the bullshit as well, people, and talk about the shenanigans. It's fun. It's internet shit. Play the algorithm game. You get what I'm saying? But at the same time, I want to contribute some knowledge. That's why I created the Timeline magazine, so I can actually at least to balance out the hate and the shenanigans and the foolishness. Let me at least drop some value, drop some knowledge within what I'm doing. You understand what I'm saying? The medicine within the candy. So when you read this shit, people might read it like, just reading about Kanye. But at least I'm talking about what's going on. I'm talking about, is it fair bit? I'm talking about sampling, getting a little bit deeper, not too deep, because I'm trying to just be straight to the point with this. Pop culture digest, not trying to be long with it. I ain't trying to be fucking a novelist, some shit like that. I can be if I wanted to. I know I can. I can write some good shit. But it's I'm dropping in facts, people. And then the previous article that I did from this, I was talking about child homelessness in the UK and the USA. I might do a video on that. But my point is, why else everybody's talking about the bullshit that's happening on the timeline? I'm trying to find out. I'm trying to have conversations outside my bubble. I'm trying to educate myself and at the same time educate other people of other things that's going on. I bet you that nobody even knew the amount of children that are homeless. Because I personally know children in this same situation, no accommodation, don't have a home for themselves. Because at the moment, our economics is effed up. So the rising tide of child homelessness in the UK and USA, you know what, let me repost that right there, because that was some good stuff right there. I might even do a video. I don't know if someone wants me to do a video on it. This is why I want more jealousy. I wrote about it right there. You see what I mean, people? There you go. You see that? All that right there did a bit get me. And I did a bit of article. Look at this right here.
Right now, because I got mixed emotions. I don't know if I want to cry or laugh right now. If I break down in this video. Like y'all know, I'm a kid right now, and my family ain't always been in the best financial situation. So, you know, I ain't always had everything or whatever growing up, everything I wanted. So, once I got my hands on some little money, I was trying to help.
And people, that's probably the same for many kids out there, people. Just coming from a family that's struggling financially. But America's different. America, from what I'm aware, bloody hell, to getting support in America is a madness. That's why everybody comes to England, because everything's free over here. That's why everyone takes the piss out of the system over here. Get free healthcare, yep. Get some. You can have no job and still get some money, yep. But yeah, so I might even the rising tide of child homelessness in the US UK and USA. I might even do a video on that based on, yeah. I might do that just. But I've done things like that already, people. Like, again, I talk about, I don't know, just life. I just talk about life topics. Like, can you ever trust a liar? When life applies pressure, are you 10 toes down, people? Things like, be careful, be mindful what you ingest, people. They tell you that you must take care of your physical health, but eating is not just eating food, people. Eating is also what are you visually ingesting, and what was it? What you musically, or what is it, auditory? Is that the right word? Ingesting as well. What you're listening to, what you're taking in, what's influencing your thoughts and your emotions and your spirit. Why are you angry every day? Why are you sad every day? Why are you sad every day when you got everything? Why are you sad every day and you're watching me right now? And there's people out here, they ain't got no goddamn internet and they're sad. And you're sad, but you got internet. You got people got the means in the West. They got the means to find their help. But not everybody out here's got anyway. So I do things like that. What else? I did one bloody report on Jamaica, people. God damn it. Thank you 29 people that viewed that. You appreciate it. I appreciate anybody that watch I don't give a damn if it's one person, 30 people, 10 people. One thing I can say to somebody that says to me, "Oh, you've only got 2 views on your YouTube." I say to you, "You bitch, you even had 2 views on any shit you had. What you've got? Nothing. You just watching me. It's mad that you watching me to say some bullshit, but you ain't got shit for yourself. Cause nobody gives a fuck about you. They give a fuck about me." Yeah. See, I did a report on Jamaica, things like that. So with my channel, with my channel, I do what the hell I want. I don't have just one niche. I don't want to do one niche. I want to do what I want to do. I don't give a damn about. Yes, I know about the algorithm game, but at the end of the day, I'm a creative. I don't want to be bound by other people's rules or a fucking platform rules in terms of how I should create my shit. Yeah. If I focused on one niche, maybe I would have been monetized and would have had way more followers. But I don't give a shit about all of that. I give a shit about creating what I want to create, molding it how I want to mold it. You get what I'm saying? So again, like I was saying to people, I talk about the shenanigans, but also I like to pivot and talk about some serious shit, like the Get situation. All these, see this video right here, there's this video right here. Everybody hated that video, but it got me mad views, 3,000 like that, thank you. But this video, I did the next video talking about this, basically talking about the statistics of hit and runs in the United Kingdom. 160 people watched that, thank you. Thank you, 160 people. Hopefully, they watched that video, came away informed about how often hit and runs happen in the UK and how often people don't give a shit, really. They only give a shit when it's, I guess, hits close to home and it's a celebrity. Because if Gets to do this shit right now, ain't nobody gonna know who this guy's name was. Was it Tubin Tamang? I can't remember his name now, people. Shit, people. You know what I mean? So I do things like that. And also I've been talking about AI. I've been ranting about AI. AI being evasive in the creative realm, people. I'm not against the use of AI. At the end of the day, it's a tool like anything else. Google is AI. using things like Photoshop, like a bloody hammer. Like, it's a tool. At the end of the day, it's a tool. What I'm against is how the tool is used, people. If it's used to basically steal other people's art on music and then not even credit the people, I don't like that use. I don't like how it's making talentless people, because the only people that use AI, you either use it. Here's the ways that you will use it. So if I was going to use, if I use AI in a way as a framework, you get what I'm saying. You can use it for, you get me. Same way you do Google, use it for research, get some notes or whatever. When it comes to art, I don't use AI for art. The only time I use AI is maybe like shit, like a thumbnail or something like that, maybe. But then again, everything I do it myself. Like, if I need a little background texture, then you can use AI. Minor things like that. But what I have a problem is when people use AI and they're trying to make it out that they created it, but you didn't create shit. Or they use AI and make it seem that this is real. You get what I'm saying? That's we heading into that realm now where we got video footage popping on the timeline where people trying to make out it's real, but not clarifying it's just AI generated, because people are that thirsty for views, man. People are thirsty for views. Mad. It's mad. I had one guy on a fucking one of my videos said he likes AI Dragon Ball Z episodes, and I just looked at it and thought, you like what you like. If you like fake shit, you like fake shit. If you like fake shit, you like fake shit. You must be fake. Cause I don't get no dopamine gratification from watching fake shit, really. If the fan art was created by a human being who replicated the style by hand, or you get me, digitally, and they took time to animate it or whatever and put it out, this is fan art, there's more of appreciation because you appreciate the process, people. I do not appreciate the process of AI and then people claiming fame over it as if they got fucking talent. Fuck out of here. And music as well. I haven't heard no AI music that where it made me go, oh, this is me. The only AI music I remember listening to is fucking. You remember back in the day where you got those little keyboards and it played music. I like that music right there. If you're talking about that AI music right there, yeah, that's good enough for putting that. It's good enough for stock music, yeah. But I think AI, to me, goes to show how lazy people are becoming. And when I saw the article of kids unable to read a book because they're treating it as an iPad, that lets me know, yeah, we doomed, people. We are absolutely doomed. Jesus. That's my little rant right there. Let's get back to this. So, I meant to do this shit right here. So, Titanic. So, easily become the most nominated. Titanic, All About Eve, La La Land, Gone with the Wind. Here. So, what's Oppenheimer got? Okay, then. Forrest Gump, Chicago, Mary Poppins. I'm looking at these films, and I'll guess Forrest Gump. Out of all the films, Hold on, shit, you can't even see it, people. Hold on, let me go like that. Shakespeare in Love. That's another film I hate as well. I hate that film. Shakespeare in Love. I hate that film. But Titanic is definitely, if not top 5, definitely in my top 10 of hates. Definitely. Anyway, yeah, that's that right there. I don't think that's front cover worthy yet, but I might make it secondary. So what's this? Man's Drake denier backfires with his own fan post. Okay, then so Rod King 305 posted that Drake was never his soundtrack amid the rapper's appeal of a defamation lawsuit over Kendrick Lamar's 2024 diss track, Not Like Us. So ex-user unearthed Bolivar's 2024 photos of Drake's CDs like Take Care and Thank Me Later, plus claims Drake outshines Kendrick Lamar and memories tied to those albums. He clarified he liked previews era tracks, but not later ones, yet the receipts fueled roasting over his shifting stance. Oh, you got a pagan, people, not 10 toes down with his artists. You know what? Stop following your celebrities like fucking God, people. Jesus Christ. They're just human beings. They don't even know you. I don't give a shit about. God damn it. I've only seen men like going. When it comes to Drake, I've only seen men cry over Drake and get emotional. I don't really see girl them on the. If I do see girl them on the timeline, it's whatever. But I don't see girl them on the timeline going this hard for Drake. It's mad. I only see man them. What's going on? The man is turned into a bitch, people. It's sad. Let's say this. There's Itchy right there. There's Itchy. Look at him. Itchy right there. Oh yeah, so people don't forget. You can. So what it's saying here. So this is responding to a post. So this is Amber Rose. So we're all gonna act like Drake's music isn't the soundtrack of our lives, okay? And this post by Amber Rose. Story. I'm a 35-year-old man, trust and believe his music was never the soundtrack of my life. It was never the soundtrack of my life. I'm a grown-ass man. Like, Drake makes music for teen people. What about the soundtrack of my fucking life? Fuck out here. What the fuck you talking about? Soundtrack of my life. I stopped listening to Drake from Nothing Was the Same. From then I don't relate to Drake's music at all. Cause that's why it's important to read books, people. The importance of reading. When you read plenty of books, you have a diverse range of knowledge. You get what I'm saying? You know different things. You get to learn about other people's experiences, ingest other people's other different perspectives. You get what I'm saying? Read books that don't interest you. There's a lot of power that pertain in words that have an opposite experience, to a different experience to you. You can learn things about other people's experience. But from what I've learned from Drake so far, I haven't learned nothing from Drake, but over there maybe slick talking to bitches. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, so this is the guy. So this is the guy that everyone's talking about. He's getting roasted. So, but I agree with the thing is, I agree with the caption. I stopped. Nothing Was the Same. So I had Thank Me Later. Take Care was the start of this weird Drake that we get in. If you read headlines, people, let's read this shit right now. It's from For my Drake era, my favorite Drake era was before Thank Me Later. Was it the October's very own mixtape, the mixtape era? That's my favorite Drake era, the mixtape era, before he did this first album. So and I said in yesterday's stream, people, be careful what you ingest because there's power in words. Words are spells. I totally believe that. Yeah, of course words are spells. Words can influence you. What people say can influence you. And what you say, I believe you can manifest what you say. You can talk things into existence, I believe. So, look at this right here. So it says, this is headlines. So Take Care was, I think for Drake fans, Take Care is Drake's classic. If you disagree, let me know. I'm not a Drake fan like that, but I kind of know his music. So it says here, I might be too strong out on compliments, overdose on confidence. Drinking every night because we drink to my accomplishments. Faded way too long, I'm floating in and out of consciousness, and they saying I'm back. I agree with that. So it was. I remember when I first heard it, it was those first couple of lines, overdose on confidence. I get it. I know what it means. But now it's like, I know what you mean. Did he even? Now, you know what's mad? Now that everything is coming out about the ghostwriting and stuff, it makes me question, did he even write this as well? Are you talking from another person's perspective, another person's experience? Did someone write you? I don't know, like, that's why I understand, like, for me, if Drake just came out and said, I'm just an entertainer, almost like singers, because nobody gets uptight when a singer sings, because there are songwriters that write songs for people like Beyonce, whoever, but you still love the song. For example, Through the Fire, which Kanye West sampled by sampled that Shaka Khan song, Through the Fire. Kanye's version is Through the Wire because his jaw was wired shut. That's like almost, would you call that a double entendre? Let me know. Is that a double entendre, Through the Wire? Because he's rapping about the pain of having his jaw broke and it being wired shut, and through the fire. You get me? Oh my shit, people. Through the fire, through the wire. Come on now. And you know, I ain't seen too many, who remembers those? There used to be YouTubers that used to do bar breakdowns, like song breakdowns. What happened to those videos, man? I know there's people that still do it now, like Screwface G and like what? That's more like reaction, not really like. Well, he's breaking down the bars, like him and who's the other one? No Shack Life, No Shack Life, No Life Shack. I said No Shack Life, No Life Shack. What I'm talking about? Or what's his name? Internet's busiest nerd. What's his Anthony Fantano and shit like that. But there was like other ones. I can't remember off the top of my head. But anywho, let's get off this shit. So they roasted my guy. And it poured up. God damn it. What did he say? So he was saying, he responded to one post that Amber Rose posted. And Amber Rose posted, so we're going to act like Drake's music isn't the soundtrack of our lives. No, it's not the sound. Maybe for people that young and chopid. Maybe for the young and chopid, yeah, that's the soundtrack for your life. But my mind acquires intellectual vitamins, everybody.
Shit.
I need intellectual vitamins. You get what I'm saying? So he responded, this Rug King 305, I'm a 35-year-old man. Trust and believe his music was never the soundtrack of my life. And someone pulled up, is this you? A poster showed that I rocked with Drake when the music was dope. It was dope, word up. He's got 4 albums. He goes, those albums 10 years old or more, get off his back. That don't really, just because you got 4, like I've got Drake albums, I've got all these albums as well, except for, I didn't buy If You're Reading This. I had that, I used Pirate Bay for that bullshit right there. Yep, round of applause. From that point, that's where I stopped liking Drake's music onwards. It just went for me. And at that point, I was too grown. I was like, fucking hell, we like, goddamn, they need the same age. You're still talking about stupid shit that I can't relate to, that's not beneficial for my life. You ain't giving me no knowledge about nothing. I ain't had no nigga out here that said Drake gave them knowledge on some shit. Nah, you crazy. Maybe getting bitches and shit like that. Maybe like I said, maybe the stupid shit that don't mean shit at the end of the day. You get what I'm saying? But I never heard Drake talk about stocks and bonds, and you get what I'm saying? Guns and butter. If you know, people, slide it. Have you heard Drake talk about guns and butter, people? Have you heard Drake talk about guns and butter, people?
Shit.
I need to listen to man them that are talking about guns and butter, people. You understand? You understand me?
Yeah, yeah.
Toot the horn. You understand me?
Yeah, yeah.
Toot the horn. Oh boy. So what did he say? So crooked. Who's this guy anyway? Oh yeah, Sean Price. Yeah, I had this album. I remember this album. When did this album come out? I would say round 210. Round 210, or I'll say between 05 and 10. When this come out, Sean Price. Yeah. He's died. Rest in peace, Sean Price. Because I had that album. What was it called? Mike Tyson. Oh yeah, so this came out 2012. Okay then. Yeah, because I remember getting this. I had this. Where do this is a question to American people who ever come across this. Where do American people go to get their music news? Like what's like a singular place, like where do people go? Because back in the black era, people would go to Hip Hop DX, DJ Booth. What else? You go to World Star, Rap Radar, Moistplex when it was good back then. Moistplex was good back then. Maybe Hype Beast. Who else? Where would you? And usually for me it was going to 106 and Park. where it's like a countdown thing. It's like what other place does that kind of? What other place where a majority of American people go to get their music? News. Because of the internet, everything's all over the place. Everybody's going to different platforms, so it's hard to like. For me, I find it hard to find good music because obviously the commercial people get marketed more, so they take up the algorithm space, and everybody else that's got good music get lost in the wave, people. Anyway, that's that. What's the next one? So Denzel Curry launches rap collective. Was it this? The Scythe. Is that his say the Scythe? Is that called the Scythe? I think I'm pronouncing it wrong. Oh shit. Make sure I pronounce this shit right.
Scythe.
Scythe. Okay then.
Scythe.
Okay then. So what's going on? So it says on Hip Hop DX, Denzel Curry has unveiled the Scythe, a new crew made up of himself, Ferg, Back Farella. Who's that? Is that the girl? I reckon. Yeah, I thought so. Who's this? Ain't heard of her, but this is new. I wonder is she good? Okay. I need to listen to something else. Didn't like that one as much, but I need to hear something else. And then like a freestyle somewhere. I might have to listen to her tunes later, man. But I'm not saying pass on this person yet. No, I'm not saying pass yet. I didn't like that right there. Work for me. Why is it different? It's two different beats. What's going on? Okay, she got some promotion on my channel. I'm gonna listen to Back Farella. I reckon that's how you pronounce it, Back Farella. I'm putting a pause on this because I went personally. I didn't feel. I wasn't feeling that freestyle, but that don't mean I'm dismissing her. I want to listen to some other tunes. That's what you meant to do. You meant to listen to. I need to listen to the body of work of what she's done before I make a final decision. But anyway, Back Farella. Who's in this? So we got. So Ferg, who's Ferg? Is that ASAP Ferg or is it some different person named Ferg? Because I was looking at it as well as that Ferg. Why is his teeth like that? Is it? And we got Tia. Who's some Tia Corone? Is it Tia? I don't know. If I can't pronounce your name,
I don't give a fuck.
I'll give a damn. Who's this? Oh, she looks sweet. Okay, this is who she is.
Ooh, I'm already one Squirtle.
Okay then. She pretty. She got that melanin magic. I want to hear. What is she? A DJ? What is she? A spitter? What does she do? This is by XSL. Tia Koran and her Native American heritage, cutting ties before crashing out. Hold on, what? And go to create a new genre with Tyler the Creator. So what's the song called? Freaky T. We go check that out later. We check that one out later. We'll check that out later. I like that. The style reminds me, it's like anime, kind of reminds me of the creator, the illustrator that did Kipo. I can't remember his name. So if you don't know Kipo, this right here. See, people, I know my shit. Don't get, when it comes to this timeline shit and this internet shit, people, I know my fucking shit, you know. Don't get me fucked up. Ain't no fuck out here. If you're American, don't get me fucked up. It reminds me of this style right here, Kipo. Let me find the artist. I can't remember his name, but I follow him. I knew him I know all these people a long time ago. Let me get back. The art style reminds me of, that's it, Rad Christ. What the hell is this? Is he switched it up? Okay, he's doing different type of art. But where is... Oh, he's changed. He switched up his style slightly. Yeah, that's the style. The style is definitely different. Evolved. When was this? 22. That's 22. We'll put Kipo character art. It reminds me of like Kipo, but maybe I hate the fact that everything shows up on the side. It's annoying. But anyway. What's this? I'm gonna get a copyright claim, but I don't give a damn, people. You give a shit. So that's that.
Who are these niggas?
I'm gonna bookmark that. Okay then, so again, people, we are recapping. Let's look at this. Itchy's sleeping right there, people. Right, of course, Itchy. So we got more. Shanice Harton shares heartbreak over romance with the Game On podcast. Look at this. So it says here, Shanice gets emotional and almost starts crying while talking about how she wanted to be with her baby daddy, the Game, for life, but he didn't live up to her expectations. Would we be sitting here today if we didn't have didn't have Blaze, their son. And this lady, this is some female drama. Evelyn done seen it all and can spot a mark 1,000 miles away. The fact her daughter wasn't taught the game is a failure on her part as a mother. Her daughter should haven't even blinked at the game. God damn it. Let's look at this shit right here.
Which leads me to you guys. Like, what is something that both of you have learned about each other through your co-parenting journey together? You go first.
To be honest, she had a way that she thought things should be, or she has a way that she thinks things should be. And I'm not fighting her on that. I think that her thoughts and her outlook on, parenthood and relationship and how a woman should bring a child into the world and what that woman needs and respect and loyalty and everything, in that pot of gumbo of like how you should treat and respect the woman that you're having a child with. I think that all her views are right. I think that I'm used to doing things my way. I'm also an alpha male. I'm also a Sagittarius. I'm also a...
If you got some kids, slide in, let me know what's your thoughts on this. Let me know how do you co-parent? What's going on? How does that dynamic work with your baby mother or your baby father? Let me know. Anybody can slide in the time of this record. In the time of this recording, you can drop the comment if you want to. You know what I mean? Send me a DM. Let me know.
Very hard person to deal with sometimes because I get bullheaded. And when I put my foot down, it's kind of like it's my way or the highway, which is something I'm still working on. And it's probably got real difficult for her in the beginning stages because she felt like, why are you so
bullheaded?
Yeah, and I'm so like calm and patient and trying to figure it out. And I don't think in the early stages that I gave her enough grace to really live it.
I ain't got no goddamn kids. Thank God. I don't need a child draining my energy. Draining my life force. I need all the money for myself. I got bills to pay. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to make no baby mamas out here. I ain't trying to make baby mamas out here. Nah. But I will settle down for the right white Nubian queen. White women or Latina women, because I'm learning Spanish. There's a Spanish flag. Hispanic women, white women.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Well, thank you for saying that you didn't give me enough grace because I do agree with you. And I think a lot of my anger came from you not delivering what...
Oh, she is spicy. Spicy. Oh, Ainsley. Ainsley. Whoa. Gotta go. I have to run up. When I see Ainsley, I just roll up down like, Ainsley. Yeah, my baby. Ainsley good. Ainsley peoples over here. Give a round of applause to Ainsley. Ainsley, how's she looking? How's she looking, Ainsley? Spicy. Oh, Ainsley. Yeah, Ainsley.
That there, but...
Of like fire with fire,
Yeah. Well, thank you for saying that you didn't give me enough grace because I do agree with you. And I think a lot of my anger came from you not delivering what the expectations were.
Yeah.
So we'll leave that there. But I think that I had to learn how to, when I'm done with someone, I'm done with them. And because you share a child, you can't necessarily be done with them.
Yeah.
So I think I had to learn how to wrap my mind around the fact.
Bon McCloud, her voice is vibrating, people. So vibrating. People, I thought my phone was ringing. Shit, did you think your phone was ringing? Shit, my phone. I thought, yo. I thought I was getting a job. I thought a recruiter was ringing my phone and saying, yo, we got a job for you. Because people ain't got no job. No. Out here just trying to make it work, people. Just trying to make it work. I thought the recruiter was ringing my phone and saying, yo, we got a job for you. You know what I mean? Anywho.
That like, this is for life.
Hold on, people. Hold on. Give me. I just need to check something. Just checking something. All people just out here just checking. Just
Otherwise, I would have been like, you know, like would we be sitting here today if we didn't have Blaze? You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I can see that.
Because otherwise it would have been like, all right.
Yeah, because when you stop talking to somebody, you're like, okay, whatever. Yeah. But when you do share,
I mean, I feel like I would have still been on Drop the Low. So I would have been.
But maybe for different reasons, right? Yeah, right? Because I also do feel like we were meant to cross paths in whatever capacity we were meant to cross paths in, and we were having the.
God damn it. This is a rich baby mama right here, people. Ain't bro. If I was a woman, I don't want to be a baby mama. I see my mama go for it. I thought, nah. If I was a woman, nah. If I was a woman, people, I need a husband. You get what I'm saying? Put a pause on that.
Pause.
I'm talking from a woman's perspective. If I was a woman. If I was born a woman, I didn't know Decepticon transformation. No, I'm talking born a woman. I can't be a baby mama. Nah, I'm too bougie for that. I need a husband. I need a ring. I can't give you no panache if you're not committed. No panache until you commit. And definitely ain't give me no kid so you can make me a baby mama. I swear, yo, shit. People, I tell you one thing. I almost made a couple baby mamas, people. That's a story for another day.
This conversation the other day by well, in my opinion, the universe and God doesn't make mistakes. So right. Blaze was supposed to be here. You were supposed to be Blaze's dad. We were chosen to be his parents. So I think that I just had to learn how to grasp with the fact of okay, this is a situation in which you have to stick around. Me.
Right.
That's not my thing. That's not my dating life. There's one ex that I ended up being friends with a year or two after we broke up. But so I think that's what I had to.
Oh, people, what do you think? What's your thoughts on that? This is a question to baby mamas and baby fathers. How do you co-parent with your baby mama and your baby father? I would like to know. I don't know. Share your perspective. Share your perspective, man. I would like to know. Let me see that. That's guanin. What else? What else is happening? Ain't no, and what is? I'm trying to find that. Is there a clip of Jim Jones saying? Oh no, hold on. Let me go check out. There's a news. Hold on. So kids can't read. What's that? It's a Sky News report. Here it is. Let me look at this now. There's Itchy in the background, everyone. Itchy in the background, everyone. Give Itchy a round of applause. He's curled up and sleeping. Itchy curled up and sleeping right there. Oh, so what we got going on? So it says right here, people, this is mad. What the hell is this shit in a way? This black. Hold on, this is my how I get rid of this dumb this thing right here is pissing me off. What the hell is it? I don't know what the hell that was, but I just refreshed the page. Anywho, so it says here, people, nearly a third of kids can't use books when starting school and try to swipe them like books. Oh my God. This is, people, my mind has exploded. No, my mind has imploded, people. It has imploded. So it says here, article by the Sky News. Staff also report around 28% of children started school unable to eat and drink independently. What? Hold on, let me read that. What? Staff also report around 28% of children started school unable to eat and drink independently, and 25% had difficulty with basic life skills. So it says here, almost a third of children who started reception last year were not able to use books correctly, sometimes even trying to swipe or tap them like a smartphone, a survey has found. Jesus bloody. Around 1 in 4 were not toilet trained. Amid warnings, more children are struggling with basic life skills. Right there. You know what? I'm surprised, but I'm not surprised. Because everybody too damn lazy nowadays, people. Everybody too goddamn lazy. In an annual survey of primary school staff by early years charity Kindred Squared, teachers estimated 26% of children in their reception class this year were having frequent toilet mishaps, rising to more than 1 in 3. That's 36% in the Northeast. Okay then, so staff also report around 28% of children started school unable to eat and drink. That right there is baffling to me. Hold on, we got Mojo in the chat right there. Give Mojo from Bristol, United Kingdom. What's going on, Mojo? Mojo, you got kids? Do you have children, Mojo? What you saying, brother? I know kids, new generation, where parents only put devices in front of them and lazy because they on their phones. Yes, yeah. Oh, good. Mojo's got kids. Mojo, can you stop with us for a bit? Because you're a father, you got kids. I don't have no kids, but I want to hear from your perspective. So if you got 10 minutes to spare, oh yeah, people go check out Mojo. Since you're here, Mojo, go check out Mojo right about now. This is Mojo's channel. Everybody, round of applause. Mojo's a citizen of Hate TV, and he's also pursuing his YouTube content career. So I want everybody go support Mojo, because I get me support. This is the channel right here. make it big so everybody can see. There's Mojo's channel. He does a lot of mobile gaming, so check out his stuff, people, if you're interested. There's always chatter going on in the chat, so there you go, people. Mojo's got 8,000 subs. Good stuff. And you check out Mojo's stuff, man. Support. Thanks, Mojo, for coming through. So Mojo's from Bristol, United Kingdom. So yeah, Mojo. I've got actually Mojo. You just came just in time because I literally Mojo. Can we rewind? If you're still with me, can we rewind? Where is it now? And I don't want to get too deep in your personal life. I don't want you to reveal too much of your personal life or anything like that. But I just want your this is 3 minutes long. I just want your perspective on this right here, if you're listening. So this is The Game, the rapper. He's a rapper, The Game, and he's having a conversation with his baby mother about, I guess, co-parenting. So I'm not too sure about your dynamic. You don't need to reveal it, but I just want to hear your perspective on this right here. If you got any thoughts on it, on how would you? Yeah, let's listen to this.
Which leads me to
This
you
is
guys.
this.
Like, what is something that both of you have learned about each other through your co-parenting journey together?
You go first.
So, to be honest, she had a way that she thought things should be, or she has a way that she thinks things should be. And I'm not fighting her on that. I think that her thoughts and her outlook on, parenthood and relationship and how a woman should bring a child into the world and what that woman needs and in respect and loyalty and everything, in that pot of gumbo of like how you should treat and respect the woman that you're having a child with. I think that all her views are right. I think that I'm used to doing things my way. I'm also an alpha male. I'm also a Sagittarius. I'm also a very hard person to deal with sometimes because I get bullheaded. And when I put my foot down, it's kind of like it's my way or the highway, which is something I'm still working on. And it's probably got real difficult for her in the beginning stages because she felt like, why are you so
bullheaded?
Yeah, and I'm so like calm and patient and trying to figure it out. And I don't think in the early stages that I gave her enough grace to really live it how she saw fit.
Yeah. Go ahead, Shaw.
We had a few months of like fire with fire,
Yeah.
Well, thank you for saying
I know I'm gonna play the lady's
that you didn't give
perspective.
me enough grace because I do agree with you. And I think a lot of my anger came from you not delivering what the expectations were.
Yeah.
So we'll leave that there. But I think that I had to learn how to, when I'm done with someone, I'm done with them. And because you share a child, you can't necessarily be done with them.
Yeah.
So I think I had to learn how to wrap my mind around the fact that, like, this is for life.
I'm gonna stop it right there, people. I'm gonna stop it right there. And I guess my question is hypothetically, if I don't know if you're in the same situation. This is a question to anyone that's in the situation of co-parenting or you're together. How does the dynamic work on your end? Let's hypothetically talk. You're not together with the child of your mother or the father of your child. Who should lead in co-parenting? Who makes the final decision? What's your thoughts, Mojo, on that? Just a warm up question. If you have experience in that field or from observing other parents, when it comes to the decision making of the child. The once said that the father is the head of the household. That's biblical, people. But now we're in a different age now where most single parents I know of have all been women. I probably have known two. I know Tony. I know Jay. Tony, Jay. These are people I know. And in my lifetime, I know 4 single fathers who have custody of their child that are the main child. I mean, the main what you call it, the main guardian of the child. I only know 4 fathers. Everyone else are just women who've been left by their baby daddy. Shit. Who should lead in co-parenting? And that's a question for anybody. Let's look at this again one more time, everybody. Let's look at this.
Together.
You go first.
So, to be honest, she had a way that she thought things should be, or she has a way that she thinks things should be. And I'm not.
And how do you come into the middle? How do you compromise on decision making when it comes to a child? Let me know. Let me know. I don't have no kids, but I raised many babies, people. I've been teaching the kids that here, and I come from a household. My mom's a baby mama. Shit. My mom's a baby. I tell her all the time. My mom's a baby. My mom's a baby mama. She's a 2-time baby mama. Man left her twice. Shit. Man left her twice, people. Shit. People, you have to joke, man. Joke to take the pain away. You know what I mean? So what's going on? And what you saying, Mojo? So Mojo says, yes, compromise. Always got to be her way. You don't. It has to be her way if you don't see them. UK chicks. Yeah. It's if yeah. Round of applause for that. If the kid's not in your household, then the father can't really make much decisions. You should have married the woman, right? Or not breed her up. But sometimes you get with a person and things don't work out and you separate. So that there are those situations. So it's like, how do you it's mad. It's like, how do you co-parent with someone you do not like? That's another question. Let me change that up. How do you co-parent That's a question right there. How do you co-parent with someone you do not like? So you got Mojo. I've got kids I don't see because our sour exes, they don't want me, but they don't want me with anyone else. Whoa.
Shit.
Yeah. That's regular. That's the regular British story right there. That's regular. And also, I can speak from experience as well. That I know there's women out here where they have stopped men from seeing their kids just out of spite. Or to make it hard on a father's life because you got left. I know some of these women. But also I know plenty of mandem out here who are just workless and don't want to do nothing for the kids. But also I know good fathers who have been through the court system, who have drained their finances just to see their kids as well. So I know men like that stand up. And also I know men who are being put in a situation where the mother has made it difficult. I also know men where they don't want nothing to do with the woman or with the kids. And also vice versa. I know women as well like that. I probably personally, not personally, but I know of probably like in my lifetime, I know about probably 5 women who have just left their kids with their dads. But it's one of them ones, man. It's one of them ones where I'm gonna talk about Tony one day. Tony. I'm gonna tell the story about Tony one day. But anyway, people, let's move on. Yeah, man. Is what do you do? The only thing you can do, and I can talk from a child who's been in that situation. The only thing you can do is time, is wait and be patient. If you can send your kids a letter or whatever, as long as that can get done, if the kids hasn't turned against you. But with me, nah. I think it takes time, because at the end of the day, if the child is under that person's rule, they can't do nothing about it. Their mums is gonna be saying all sorts of stuff in their heads. You have to wait for that child to get grown, get older, wait for their brains to develop so they can get more understanding, so they can critically think for themselves. And then one day they'll look at the mum and be like, "Oh, mum, you just chatting shit. You was on some bullshit." But God damn it, that's a long road right there, people. That's a long road. That's the only way is, I guess, to show that you still support your kids from afar. Even, you get me? Especially if you got a crazy baby mama or crazy baby father. It's almost like you gotta play chess, because you don't want to do something where it brings mad trauma to the child. Because at the end of the day, you gotta think about the child, and then you gotta make some difficult decisions. But once you make that decision, you gotta be 10 toes down with it. You gotta make some hard choices, some sacrifices. That's what I think. Yeah. So you got the 2 kids now 9. Yeah, man. They're young, man. I would say for me, it took for me to really get understanding. But at the same time, I had other family members, but I would say when they get into their 20s, I would say maybe. But I'm when they get more understanding, so they understand things. When they're 9, that 9 years, I feel like 9, 10, 11, those are the years is a bit crucial for a child's mind. That's when they're transitioning from the child into the realm of adolescence. Those are the important years to mold a child's mind and to influence them. But yeah, that was some deep talk right there. Oh, 9 years together with your girlfriend. Oh, okay, you had 2 kids, 9 years. I get it. Oh, the older, yeah. I get it now. But anyway, let's get back to this kids can't read. This is ridiculous. So again, it's saying nearly a third of kids can't use books when starting school and try to swipe them like phones. Hold on, people. I was meant to do a timeline. I might do my timeline article in offline. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Hold on. I'm gonna do this instead. We're gonna talk about this, people. Is that good grammar? Whose fault is it that kids can't read a book? That's a question right there. I think this is important shit. Like every now and again, I like to talk about the shenanigans and the stupid shit on the internet. But this to me was absolutely shocking. One thing, I already knew that kids can't read because I listen to a lot of people's music and I listen to the words that they use and the combinations of words that they use. You can tell by people's music and what they say if they can read a book or not, or if they're well read. You get what I'm saying? You can tell by like you don't have to. For example, my people in my lifetime, like my grandfather and whoever, I've come across people. They have taught me that just because you use big words don't make you smart. Most people that use big words or big elaborate words use it just to make them look smart, make themselves look smart. You get what I'm saying? But to me, it's all about, can you deliver the information in a digestible way for other people to understand? Because no point using big words if you're talking to a regular person and they don't understand what the fuck you're saying. You get what I'm saying? That's why we have hate TV, people. So let's look into this. So nearly a third of kids can't use books when starting school and try to swipe them like phones. That's mad right there. Shit. So let's get back into the article. So almost a third of children who started reception last year, 2025, were not able to use books correctly, sometimes even trying to swipe or tap them like a smartphone, a survey found. And Mojo's in the chat is because they grew up with devices from a young age, and that's correct right there. And I know this because I've seen family, little family members just up on the phone from early, like a two-year-old. I've seen 2-year-olds and 1-year-olds work a phone and iPads, not understanding the words on it, but they know when an advert comes on because you've been conditioned. That's what the devices has done, like YouTube and everything. They condition you to know when the advert is coming on, and also the condition to swipe away from the advert. You get what I mean? So we've been taught to, when it comes to ads, we've been conditioned. Because before in the days of program television, television, you had to watch adverts, sit through the ads. You either sit through the ads or you flip the channel and watch something else. But if there was bullshit on the other channels, you just sit through the ads and just watch them, because one thing, you get informed of what products is coming up. You get what I'm saying? You be informed on what products is coming up, what's new coming out, what new films or whatever's coming out. But now, we've been conditioned to skip ads. There's a catch-22, because number one, if you got a business, you rely on ads to promote your product and your company. But if people are being conditioned to swipe away from ads, how are you supposed to sell the shit? That's why everybody's going to streamers and other platforms to like streamers and content creators to promote their stuff within their videos. You get me? Anywho, around 1 in 4 were not toilet trained. Bloody hell. Amid warnings, more children are struggling with basic life skills. I'm not bloody surprised on that right there, people. We need Jesus to come right now with fire and just restart this shit over again, people. Jesus needs to come down and restart this shit over again. Let's skip ahead. So what else? So it comes here. It comes amid a government push to increase the proportion of children arriving in reception school ready with developmental milestones, including basic language skills, being able to eat, go toilet, and dress themselves independently. So my question is because don't forget, for me, I put the blame on the parents. And then I'm thinking, okay, then how old are these parents? How educated are these parents? Because I know that a lot of these kids are coming from parents who are having kids at fucking 15, 18, who didn't even fucking finish school themselves. A lot of these fucking parents that are having kids in this generation didn't even finish school, college, or uni them fucking selves. They don't even know the basic skills. A lot of these parents having kids in this generation are from the 2000 era. People, I'm from the 1900s, the best generation. The 1900s. We had sense back then. We knew how to fucking build shit with our hands and play without the fucking internet. These kids can't even fucking cook. They don't even know how to fucking boil rice or boil fucking pasta. Let alone, they know all about how to make fucking rap tunes and how to go on fucking YouTube and make a fucking TikTok. Excuse my French, everybody. But this shit pissed me off. Like, reading this shit, especially when I went to fucking school. I went to school and fucking how many years? 8 fucking years. Excuse the French. We had to sit down in class and write lines. A, B, 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 C, 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 D. You know how many fucking mornings we had to do that shit? Honest to God, if my cousins are watching this right now, I'm sorry, but I'm going to put you like on blast. My cousins, they write like shit, man.
Shit.
Sorry. I seen their writing, and I think, fucking now. These man fucking 15 years plus, and they writing like they fucking got Parkinson's.
Shit.
Kids these days fucking write like they got Parkinson's, like they're writing like fucking Muhammad Ali. Oh wait, fucking now you write like that, people. My handwriting is not the prettiest in the world, no. But I can write longhand. Most kids don't even know what longhand is. Is it longhand, Mojo? It's longhand. I swear it's longhand. Writing longhand. Yeah. Most kids don't even know the term longhand. Am I lying? I bet you this generation don't even know what longhand writing means. It means writing. Writing on paper, just not writing on a computer, writing on paper. Writing manually. That's longhand. I still write I still make an effort to write longhand every day if I'm journaling, because I don't want my handwriting looking shit. Yes, longhand and it, Mojo. This right here, Mojo, is very, very, very. How the fuck can you live in England and you don't know how to fucking read? You don't know how to speak English, and you live in England. Can't read English. You can't speak English. That's one. No, I'm gonna pivot just for a second. I hate when people come to the country and can't speak the fucking language. I hate when people that can't speak English asking me questions in their own fucking language. And this is not no racist, anything like that, because if we went to fucking Italy, France, fucking Japan, fucking Africa, anywhere in the fucking world, we gotta learn your fucking language. So how the fuck can people come to United Kingdom, which come if you need to come and contribute to the land and invest in it and do whatever you want to do, but at least speak the fucking language. How do you get what I'm saying? Is that am I being unreasonable saying that? Because if I went to Spanish and if I went to France, yes, they know how to speak English, but they're not gonna adjust themselves, their language, just because I don't understand it. They're gonna go to me, you should learn some fucking French or learn some fucking Spanish. And people, guess what? I am learning Spanish, by the way. Mojo, if you didn't know. Mojo, my card capture is effed up. Something's wrong with my my Elgato card capture. So I'm unable to connect my Nintendo and my iPad in my car. It's annoying. He does it every so often. I might have to buy a new one. But people have been learning Spanish, hombre, man. Ella, he's one. He's one. What can I say? There's hombre, there's niño, that's boy, niña, that's girl. Is it la niña, the girl? And S, is it El Niño, the boy? Right? Some shit like that. I've been learning Spanish. Anywho, that was my rant. Let's get back to this. So again, people, nearly a third of kids can't use books when starting school and trying to swipe them like phones. That is crazy. That is crazy. I'm bringing up my iPad. I'm trying to get. I don't know if you remember this. I started. Mojo. Mojo. I know. You've got years on me. I know you've got years on me. I'm definitely younger than you. I'm not trying to put you on blast. But you should know. You know this, Mojo. You know these characters, Mojo. I want to see if you can put the name. Oh, Mojo's being right back. Round of applause. Oh, Mojo's back. Drop the name. Drop the name, Mojo. If you come on now. Them Oxford Tree reading books. Remember is it the Oxford Tree? Kipper and the Golden Key. Kipper and the Golden Key, everybody. Kipper and the Golden Kipper. This was called Fuck Your Dreams and Learn How to Read. Keeper, man. Shit. These were the books that were taught to the 90s kids. Because I'm a 90s baby, everybody. Just put you out there. You get me? These were the books that was taught. I still remember Mojo and everybody out there. All Citizens Destination, Dr. Greenthumb, Charlie, Perseus. These were the books, I'll show you right now, that was taught to my generation growing up. You get what I'm saying? Does kids even still read these back in school? I don't even know what they're reading. I don't know what kids actually. I know they're studying useless shit at school because after Mojo, I don't know about you, but after I left school and I got older, and when I look back on school, I know a lot of it was useless shit, like trigonometry. Unless you're gonna pursue the sciences or some field that requires trigonometry, but most lessons that we got taught in school are useless shit. Like we got PE, like for example, yeah, PE is physical education, but we had PE more times than why are we having PE more times than why aren't we having like a class on finances? Life classes, like fucking how to take out loans, how to manage a loan, shit like that. Yes, you need to learn how to read and do maths, but all the other shit that was taught at school was useless shit. But it's all by design, I believe, because you need workers. You can't have everybody smart. You get what I'm saying? Not everybody can be smart. It's all by design. That's why you're taught what you're taught in school. But it's not on. I wouldn't put it even on the government for them to teach your child. You should be teaching your child, if you can, other stuff, having conversation out outside your bubble. Yeah, you take your time, Mojo. You take your time. Yeah, I'm gonna make. So what did I put here? I'm gonna post up this. Where was we reading? Nearly a third of kids can't use books when starting school and try swipe them like phones. What the hell? That is, it's shocking, but it's not shocking because I'm around the youth often, you know. I'm around, and I observe. I watch a lot of stuff. I observe. I observe what's going on. I'm aware of my society. And I'm not surprised that they swipe in books like phones because do kids go to the libraries like that? You start taking kids back to the libraries and making, you know what it is? You need to make reading fun for kids. Because once upon a time, I said it on the stream, I hated reading. My granddad forced me to read. But it was only school. It was one school teacher, and her name was Miss Hampton, that made reading fun for me. So my grandfather conditioned my mind to learn to read a book every day and to learn to read different books. He didn't make it fun, but he made me read. It's only till I got to school where Miss Hampton, my teacher now, this was grade 5. Yeah, grade 5. And she set a reading competition. She had a list. She gave a list to all the kids and said, if you can buy 6 books on this list, you get a prize. And I was like, God damn it, all you gotta do is buy 6 books, read them, and get a prize. I wanted the prize, so I was like to my mom, let's go to Waterstones. American people, if you don't know what Waterstones is, it's basically the American the British equivalent to Barnes and Noble. It's a bookstore. So Wentworth stores. I remember I bought all the books on the list. Nah, I think I bought like 3 books, because what Waterstones would do, buy 3 or buy 2, get 1 free. That's what they do. 2 is that 3 for 2 offers or whatever. 3 for 2 offers. That's what they used to do. And I remember I bought 3 books. I remember one of the books was Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. The next book was, I think it was The Twits. And I had a next book as well. I think it was Red War. Red War. If you don't know about Red War, people, this is by Brian Jacks. Ew, oh shit. Look at that shit. Who remembers Red War? Come on now. Red War. Yeah. Anyway. So let's finish this off. You know, so this is what I wrote. I might finish this post off. So people, this is the post I'm going to put. Fuck your dreams and learn how to read. And I might even change. I said, this is what I said here. How to find, look at, I know what, let me export it. I said, people, I'm fumbling. I don't know if I should read it. I'm going to read it right now. And then I'm going to post it up, people, for this stream. I guess this can be the mainstream topic. So, fuck your dreams and learn how to read. The Daily Hate. How the fine fucking hell, people, kids nowadays can't read a book. How the fuck we living in a country called England and kids can't even read English? But they want to be streamers and rappers but can't even read a book. We gave kids unlimited tech, infinite information and zero fundamentals, people. A generation raised to swipe before they can spell, and we are surprised they are struggling. Reading isn't optional. It's the gateway to fucking thinking. Round of applause. How are we in 2026 and this is a crisis? This is not even fucking Victorian time. We're not even living in medieval times where kids can't even. If it was at medieval times where everybody's living on the fucking streets when that fucking, you know what I mean? Cobble streets, everything was shit back. Everything before, you know how like the British be like, we need to make Britain great again. We need to go back when Britain was good. When was Britain was good? Cause the 80s was shit from what everybody said. Like 80s was hard, 70s. Bloody before the blacks and the Indians came onto the country. Don't forget you was going through World War fucking 2. Then you had World War 1. All the kids were getting sent to fucking live with Goodnight Uncle Tom. Do you know who Goodnight Uncle Tom? Mojo, do you know who Goodnight Uncle Tom is? If you don't, shit. Don't forget all the rich didn't give a fuck about the poor British. Don't always remember that. You was peasants, paupers. Bloody hell. Round of applause for that rant. If it was those times kids couldn't read because like parents couldn't even afford to send them to school. You know where they were sending kids? To the fucking factories. When someone goes, we need to go back to where Britain was great. Great when they were sending kids to the fucking factories, the steel mills, where your limbs were getting chopped off. Kids from the ages of 5 upwards were going to work at the fucking factories. You know, everybody forgot about them times, and before them times, your head was getting chopped off if you did a criminal act. Yeah, everybody wants to go to the good old times. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. Anyway, fuck your dreams and learn how to read. Whose fault is it that kids can't read a book, people? How you live in 2020? How we living in 2026 and this is a crisis? So what are they? So what are kids? What are the children doing before they get to reception? Maybe is the parents too busy? Probably. I'm gonna make the assumption that our society is probably even working the parents so much that they can't even spend time with their kids to educate them properly, educate them the basics. Like our parents sitting down with the kids, going through their homework. And like I said, people, I'm assuming a lot of these kids are coming from from parents who didn't finish school themselves. Probably a lot of these kids are coming from parents who lack basic understanding themselves. I know young adults in their 20s, people that don't know how to pay a bill, let alone ring up the fucking bank to change their fucking bank details. You know who I'm talking about. And I'm gonna put you on blast. I know one young adult in their 20s that don't know how to ring up the fucking bank, you know. So imagine that little nigga growing up, fucking having a ute. Imagine that. Imagine you don't know how to ring up the fucking bank. Listen to this. You're in your 20s now. You don't know how to ring up the bank to change your address, but you got a ute, and you need to raise the ute. There's. Oh my God, I could rant all day about this shit right here. People. I could rant all day about this shit right here. Because reading is fucking important, people. It's the gateway to fucking thinking. It's the gateway to knowledge. If you can't read, imagine the next generation of fucking people in parliament, dumb as fucking rocks. I don't even like the ones that we got up in government at the moment. All of these fucking PMs are bunch of plankers, people. Plankers. All that representation, and not just government, even in the culture as well. We got a bunch of plankers educating the kids. A lot of them just want to fucking gossip about dumb shit. But people, I'm out here. I got blinders on. I don't give a fuck about what none of these motherfuckers are doing on YouTube. I don't give a fuck about nobody. I give a fuck about what I'm doing. I'm making sure that, you know what, I'm going to create the work that I want to create, but also let me drop some gems and jewels, drop some of my own knowledge. You get what I'm saying? Or speak out against some shit that I don't like. Like some shit like this right here. I'm saying to people, reading is important. I don't see no other fucking music blog or any other fucking. I'm talking about UK shit. No one talking about the importance of reading. Everybody wants to talk about the stupid shit all the fucking time. We got people up in fucking Dubai and UK clashing over some stupid shit, people. But yet in 2026, kids can't read, but they don't know how to operate a fucking book. Kids in 2026 do not know how to operate a book. How the fuck are they gonna get a job in the future? What? I know kids, I know teenagers, I know grown men that can't read, people. My grandmother couldn't read. But because of my grandmother, with my grandmother, I'm going to tell you one thing. My grandmother, she couldn't read properly, but I remember growing up, she would sit down at the table and she'd take a book or the Bible, whatever, and she would try and read it. And she didn't feel no shame. And guess what I used to do for my grandmother? I used to help her read the book. I used to take the Bible, whatever she was reading, and I read her letters and read her I'll read her letters, read her books, anything that she needed help reading. She'll be there struggling a bit, but I'll go like, Grandma, let me take over. I'ma read this shit for you, okay? And I weren't embarrassed. Anything. I don't think my grandma felt embarrassed at all. Because at the end of the day, she raised me good. You know what I mean? Don't be embarrassed if you can't. You need to, like, shit. But kids need to, like, there's one thing unable to read, but if you don't know how to operate a book, that's a mental. I feel like, is that mental fucking health? How can you not know how to read a book? That's why I don't know who made it so that you should be giving kids. When did it start? Giving your kid your mobile phone and this and that to go on it. But I think it started when corporations started to make apps for kids and things like that. So then when they make the app for the kid, they'd be like, then the parent would be like, oh, I don't need to sit down with my kid. I can give them the fucking iPad, let them look at it and come and check. Oh, you did good. That's what's going on. I've seen it with my own eyes. So nobody can't come to me and say, I'm fucking capping. I've seen shit like that where the kid's just there on the fucking sofa. He's giving them the fucking phone and you're not even paying attention to what they're looking at. I can speak from experience because I've seen, listen, I caught my cousin watching some shit. I have caught my own cousins watch some shit on their iPads when their mums weren't looking. And you like can't say shit to me.
She.
I've seen them, yeah. Stop, you know what? You should just, if I had children, you're not getting no fucking iPad and none of that. Nah. You don't need no iPad at 1 year old, 2 years old. You don't need to know how to work the phone in them ages. Go outside and play. Simple. That's what I did. So what is going on? He says, however, Kindred's survey of 1,000 primary staff found they estimated over 1 in 3 children are starting reception without being school ready, a jump from 33% in 2024. A seismic, what? How people are just fumbled on this word, seismic. Systemic. I thought it's systemic. I about to go seismic, people. I got seismic. What the fuck's that? Systemic crisis. And that's how you, and people, I'm actually teaching you how to fucking read here as well. So if you can't pronounce a fucking word, if you don't know the word, because I know the words, I just couldn't pronounce it. I went on Google. Kids, if you're watching, if you can't pronounce a word that in a book that you're fucking reading, go in Google, paste in the word and pronunciation, bloody hell, and pronounce the word and read the fucking blurb. The meaning of the word. Shit me. Kids can't read in 2026.
She.
Mad world. People, we're going to finish up in a bit, but I'm going to finish reading this. So, more significant drops in school readiness were reported by teachers in the Northeast, West Midlands and Northwest. Staff estimated they are spending 1.4 hours a day changing nappies or helping children who are not toilet trained. Jeez. And 2.4 hours teaching time a day. What? And 2.4 hours teaching time a day was lost due to pupils lacking basic skills. Kindred Square's chief executive Felicity Giuseppe, bloody hell, said there is no longer just a classroom issue. This is no longer a classroom issue. It is a systemic crisis fueled by stretched school resources, low expectations, the rising cost of living, and by parents who lack the right information, understanding early enough to truly support their children's development. So how the fuck all the people, I'm an on timeline regular. I don't see nobody talking about this shit. I don't see no blogs. Everything that runs the culture, I don't see none of these fucking music artists talking about the importance of fucking reading. Instead, we're talking about stupid shit like fucking India, Pillock, Shaggy. I don't know what the fuck she doing. Lip locking a next motherfucker from America when she got man creeping on a man. Bomber clout people. And then we got fucking Moistplex. Can't even write a fucking reason why SD Kid is number 4 on the 2025 best rapper list, you motherfuckers. Why is fucking SD Kid number 4 on the Moistplex 2025 best rappers of 2025 and he's got one fucking line? I just wanted to, you fuckers, fuck you Moistplex, fuck off. With fucking people are flying over to Dubai. We got fucking bloggers flying over to fucking to Dubai to meet next man and didn't meet no man. And then everybody's doing fucking videos online. Over in America, we got fucking content creators meeting up with comedians, fucking trying to have a decent conversation. All that shit goes left. And nobody got slapped up. We like to talk about the bullshit, but nobody's talking about the shit that really matters. How the fuck can kids are unable to read a book? Excuse my French, people. Sorry, grandma, for swearing. Jesus, sorry. Sorry for the language. I'm very passionate about reading, people. I'm very passionate about reading and obtaining knowledge. Yes, you can do yes, you can partake in the shenanigans, but come on now.
At PwC, we make sure you're ready for what's next.
Piss off.
So you can.
We don't want none of your shit. Jesus bloody Christ. Have it ended in 2 seconds. Get fuck off.
Investment into the special. So the government have announced today a £3 billion investment into the special educational needs and disabilities sector within schools. And the idea is to provide 50,000 places for children with those special educational needs in the mainstream sector so that they feel included and inclusive kind of environment to be in a school setting.
So if they're coming from, if these kids can't fucking read or don't know the basic skills, the goal scored now, I feel is the money we invest in 3 billion to what? To re-educate kids fucking basic fucking skills. And when we got a whole fucking houses crisis, everything's going up, and yet we're spending 3 billion to re-educate dumb fucking kids. Sorry for the language. Sorry. It don't make sense to me. What was we spending our fucking money for the last 2 fucking decades on? What was we spending the fucking money on the last 2 fucking decades to have this results? So we're gonna pump more money in the system that's already fucking seems like it's fucking broken anyway. Because I'm assuming the parents of these children are fucking dumb like a bag of fucking chips. Yeah, our education's fucked up, people. I think. I don't know. Maybe there's someone out there that's way more versed in this. It would be nice to talk to someone that knows more about the financials and. I actually don't want to do. I think I gotta do. I will look into it, but I need someone smarter than me that's well versed than me that's in the education field to really elaborate and articulate what's really going on, because I don't understand how 3 billion, pumping 3 billion into the system again. Like, if we're gonna pump, there's gonna be a 3 billion investment into children with, I can send. So is a 3 billion investment into children with send enough? Fucking no, because I'm thinking, what about all the money that was spent in education prior to this problem? So how long it's going to take? What, another decade, another generation to find out the results of this? I don't know. Let me know. Like, how long would it take to find out the results of this 3 billion? And is the I feel, yeah, whatever. Bloody hell. Anyway, the government has set a target for 75% of children to be school ready by 2028. In the latest Department of Education figures, 68.3% of children were judged to have a good level of development by the end of reception in 2024-2025, a slight increase from the previous year. However, in a survey of 1,000 parents of 4 and 5-year-olds, 88% said their child was ready to start school this year, and more than 1 in 3 said their child was more ready than most children. Nearly all parents, 94%, said they would like to see national guidance on making sure the child is school ready. I feel like that's the parents' obligation. Why is it gonna be? I feel like we're giving the gov too much power over your lives and over your children. You as a parent, in my belief system, you should be educating. You should be getting your child school ready. The teacher's there to fucking just teach the fucking subjects, not to fucking clean their fucking asses. I should believe when I got to school, I knew how to fucking read and write. And obviously, when I got to school will finesse the reading and the writing. But I knew how to read and write before I got to fucking reception. You get what I'm saying? Because I remember my dad and my father. I mean, my dad and I've had some dad, my father people. My dad and my mother. They sat me down and taught me how to read and shit. Then you go to school, you finesse it. You finesse your skills. But the thing is, I wonder what's the percentage of them leaving high school? What's the percentage of kids unable to read? Let's ask fucking Grok, people. Shit, let's ask Grok. Actually, let me post up this shit. I might even do a little case. You know what? What's the time? Yeah, I'm gonna close up in a bit. Actually, let me post up this. Shit. Look, I wanna make a little change, dude. You good, Itchy? But look, there's Itchy over there, people. A generation of kids with infinite technology, people. Infinite information, unlimited technology. Can't fucking read. That's mad. I wonder what's the percentage of kids leaving school unable to read, or who hasn't obtained the basic skills. I told you, I know, yo. So what was this? This is a study. This is ridiculous right here. I'm gonna put that in. Absolutely ridiculous. About what? Can't swipe that. It wasn't the reading part didn't baffle my brain. It was they can't use a book that got me bamboozled. Who remember bamboozled? If you remember bamboozled, let me know. The teletext bamboozled. There's Keeper right there. Can't read. That is baff. Young people, I'm still like, I'm in shock over that. Oh, I didn't do the I actually like that. Oh, I wasn't meant to do that, but now you kind of look at that, people. It kind of looks symbolic now. Cause I meant to like pixelate the eyes, but it didn't come out how I wanted it. But I've discovered a new. Oh, I like this. No eyes. So it's almost like fuck your dreams. Learn how to read, and because they got no eyes, they can't read the fucking book. Clever, ain't it? Symbolism. Like I'm dropping. Yo, I'm smart. Yeah. Usually I would censor the fuck. Excuse the French, but with this, I want you to see and feel it. God damn it, kids can't read a book. That right there is. Actually, where is this going? I'm saving it right now, people. I'm saving it. What I was going to ask Grok. What's the... I'm going to put 2025. You see what Grok says. I might have to do so. I might have to go to the library and do some deeper information. But if anybody's watching this right now, if you're a teacher or you're in education and that knows way more about this than me and wants to contribute to the conversation, feel free to. Yeah, it's called Hate TV, but I don't hate everybody. Just some people, you understand? Just some people. We hate to not educate. Off top. Freestyle. Oh. I like that one. We hate to not educate. So the most relevant recent Look at this right here. The most relevant recent statistic for UK, primarily England, as most data focuses there on school leavers and literacy, come from official assessments at the end of primary school, age 11, key stage 2, and secondary school, age 16, GCSE level, plus reports from organisations like the National Literacy Trust. Primary school leavers, age 11, end of key stage 2 in 2025, because around 1 in 4, approximately 25% of children in England left primary school in 2025 without meeting the expected standard in reading. Official government data for 2024-25 shows 75% met the expected standard in reading, up slightly from 74 the previous year, meaning 25% did not. So 25%, that's still a lot. This equates to over 150,000 children starting secondary school each year needing additional reading support, according to reports highlighting a literacy crisis. So what about high school? These children aren't necessarily completely unable to read at all, but they fall below the expected level for their age. Often described as struggling to read fluently and confidently, impacting access to secondary education. So number one, people, I was that kid that couldn't read fluently. I was that kid that couldn't read confidently. But look at me now. Now I'm the fucking man that can read fluently and fucking confidently, people. Let's go crazy. Just keep on reading different books and challenge your reading. Challenge yourself. Don't always read the same shit you always like. Read different shit. Read different topics. Read about different people. If you like learning about fucking, excuse my French, if you like bloody reading about bloody David Beckham, go read about Hitler. You might learn some shit. It's interesting. Shit, world history. So, secondary school leavers age 16 GCSE level English in 2025 for 16-year-olds in England, 70.6 achieved at least a grade 4 standard pass in GCSE English language, down from 71.2. Oh, so it decreased. So it went. So the previous year was 71. So it went down. The standard went down. This means roughly 29 to 30% did not achieve a grade 4 or above, which is often seen as the minimum for functional literacy in everyday contexts. Just reading this. Yo, I didn't know it was. I would expect to be, like I said, you live in England. I would expect, you know what? I'm not surprised. Let's put it that way. But reading it now that I'm more informed about it, it's shocking. Because I would have thought the figures would have been higher in terms of passing grades. But how you go from 2020 people, listen to this shit. 2024 was 71%. So 71% of students achieved a grade 4. That's the minimum. That's the minimum grading you say. And it dropped down a year. In 1 year, that dropped. Again, so what's this? The stronger good pass, grade 5 plus, was achieved by 54% in English language, down to that's down. So everything's just going down in 1 year. Again, this doesn't mean complete inability to read. Yeah, I understand. But many in lower grades struggle with more complex texts. What do you mean complex? People in fucking primary school was reading Moby Dick.
Pause.
Not like that, people. I was reading complex books in primary school. Like Red War. Red War's quite... Red War, where's that book? Red War. This right here. That's what they need to be reading in fucking schools. Go read some of that shit right there. That's crazy. Maybe it's crazy to me because I'm very passionate about reading and knowledge and having knowledge of self. But how the fuck how can in 1 year people, kids are flapping, are struggling to read. So anyway, the broader text of functional illiteracy claims like 100,000 pupils leave school functionally illiterate each year. 100,000 pupils leave school functionally illiterate each year. No wonder fucking these kids, and then the ones that are having fucking babies and sending their kids to fucking school unable to wipe their asses. That's what's going on. That's the fucking effects of what's going on. Babies having babies. You remember that term, everybody? Babies are having babies. I'm probably taught by babies. How the 100,000 pupils, 100,000 pupils each year leave illiterate. Hold on, let's see this shit. Adult functional illiteracy in England remains around 1 in 6, so 80% or 6.6 million adults aged 16 to 65 with very poor literacy skills, often tracing back to issues starting in school. Reading enjoyment, I think, you know what? Reading enjoyment among children and young people hit a 20-year low in 2025 with only about 1 in 3. So I'm like I said in the stream, I said, my grandfather didn't make reading fun for me, but he conditioned my mind to learn to read a diverse range of books. It was only until school, Miss Hampton, my primary school teacher, in year 5, grade 5, she made reading fun. And from that point, I started to learn to love to read. I love reading books. I had a combination of my grandfather bringing the structure, saying, now read, and read different books and read every day. And then when I got school now, the teacher's like, okay, then how can we make reading enjoyable for the children? And Miss Hampton was like, let's have a reading competition. Get these books and you get the prize. And lo and behold, during that period, the children, because it was a competition, the children started to enjoy the books because you had to read it and you had to write about the book. But her method worked because despite the prize, everybody that got the children into enjoying reading. So shout out to Miss Hampton. Miss Hampton, Bearwood Primary School. I'm gonna put it out there. Bearwood Primary School, back in the 90s. Miss Hampton, Miss Pitt, Miss Hampton and Miss Pitt. And my head teacher was it Broadbent? I can't remember his name. Miss Pitt was my favourite teacher. Miss Hampton, and I forgot everyone else, unfortunately. Sorry. Bearwood Primary. And that's a little Easter egg for everybody. Bearwood Primary. These figures highlight ongoing concern about literacy, often linked to factors like post-pandemic effects, screen time, socio-economic disparities. The UK government has initiatives to address this, including pushes for parental reading habits and target score support. Shit. See, reading all of this is making me think, what I'm going to do now, people, I'm going to say on stream, is I'll probably have to start some reading club right about now on the stream. Yeah, I have to implement it because make reading fun. So if if you're a parent or you just so happen watching the stream, or a child, or a young adult, I'm gonna try to start a reading club. I don't know how to do it, how I would do it. It'd probably be on X and Kick. Because you can't read. I don't think you can read. You can't read books on YouTube, which is irritating. Like a book, you can't read. Well, you can read a book like in excerpts, but you have to talk about the book. Maybe do something like that. I don't know if anybody's got ideas, but just reading this is making me think. Okay, then let me use my platform. Because it kind of goes hand in hand as well, because I'm always reading shit, people. I read a book every day. I'm reading something every single fucking day. I do pop culture headlines. I'm reading articles every day. Every day I'm reading something to the point where it pisses me off, And then once people, I read so much. Because when I go offline, I don't want to talk about the pop culture stuff. When I'm offline, it's me and Itchy. You get what I'm saying? But I don't know if anybody's listening to this. I need to you know what? I'm gonna set the example. I'm not gonna be one of these motherfuckers out here that's talk the talk and complain about fucking reading when I know I can do something about it. For example, when Hurricane Melissa happened, I ain't got the money or the resources to go help the motherland where my grandma may come from. You get what I'm saying? But at least I can create a video and report about the homeland, about Jamaica. You get what I'm saying, people? At least, people, I didn't know nothing about hit and runs, but I do know they occur every day. People, I did a video about the statistics of hit and runs in the UK, just to inform you. Get me, I got my daily rants talking about what's going on in society. I do my little bit here and there. You get what I'm saying? That's not I don't always talk about the bullshit that goes on, but that right there, that touched my heart right there, people. Dumb kids. We got a generation of dumb kids, people. And I have to say it harsh like that because growing up, nobody wanted to be seen as dumb. Not for my generation. If you was in the bottom class, it was like, God damn, what's going on? Nobody wanted to be in bottom set. I mean, you get what I'm saying? You did what you had to do not to be in bottom set because you'd be grouped as the dumb kid. But we're not here to shame children or young adults or adults that can't read. We're not here to shame them. But we are saying that reading is the gateway to thinking. You understand what I'm saying? Reading will open up your eyes to new knowledge, to understanding. If you want to be a rapper, drill rapper, whatever it is, yeah, you can make the bloody music. What if you get a flipping contract and you can't even read your contracts? And then years later you're complaining you can't release no music, can't do this and can't do that because you didn't read the contract your fucking self. So you're out here complaining to everybody else because you couldn't read the fucking contract yourself. You had someone else to read the contract, but you're here online complaining that you're in a 360 deal because you fucked yourself over because you couldn't read your own fucking contract your fucking self. It make me sick. And you want everybody else to fucking help you because you didn't read. That's why reading is important, people. But so you don't get fucked. So you don't end up in a situation where you're fucked, people. You're not out here begging. You need to read about book. You need to learn how to read, know the basics of reading. My grandmother, she couldn't read, but she knew the basics of reading. Not saying she picked up the book and couldn't understand the hieroglyphics on the page. Nah. My grandma, She knew what the words were, but she couldn't read like fluently from the book. That's why I was there, people, so I could help my grandmother read. And I was doing that from 6 years old onwards, reading to my grandmother. And that is no fucking cap either. I'll slap anybody that come on my fucking live and say it's cap. I'll slap you. I'll slap you. You know what I mean? Fuck out of here. Shit me. I went on one, innit, people? Golly, sorry. Woo! I was off. So, whoa. I went off on one. Kids can't read. That's a madness. There you go. I want to drop some of that statistics in as well. I can't remember. I think is it number 8? Yeah, this is gonna be number 8. Whoa. Fuck your dreams and learn how to read. Hi. Number one, I'm picking on rappers and drill rappers. Or when I say rapper, people that kids and teens that want to be a rapper. How the hell you want to be a rapper or aspire to be a rapper or a musician when you can't even fucking read? So what are you gonna be saying? What, you know what I mean? What are you gonna be talking about? The fucking hood. Bloody hell, shit me, man. The mind needs to evolve, man. I can't talk about the same shit over and over and over again. Yeah, nothing wrong with talking about the hood, but how are you gonna articulate it? How are you gonna articulate about what's going on in the hood if you don't know your ABCs? You don't even know about Kipper and the Golden Key, but you want to be a rapper. You want to be a streamer. How are you going to be a streamer if you can't read the instructions to set up the stream? Huh? How the fuck you going to be a streamer if you can't read the streaming setup? And you want to do YouTube? Yes, like I swear there was a report where kids are aspiring, they want to be YouTube creating this and that. But how you meant to be doing that when you can't even read? You don't got no, you're leaving school without the basics of reading. They're saying what 100,000 pupils, kids are leaving schools with shit reading abilities. I don't know if you can tell. I'm very passionate about reading because I love reading. I encourage everybody to read books. I read books. I read like 5 books probably every 2 to 3 months. But I'm always reading something different. I haven't bought a new book this year, but I'm gonna get a new book this year. I haven't bought a new book, but I need to get a new book. So I'm gonna put this right here. So 150,000 children starting secondary school each year needing. This is my daily hate. Have I spelled that right? Yeah, I spelled it right. Southport, 150,000 children starting secondary school each year needing additional reading support, according to reports highlighting a literacy crisis. Shall I put something else down? And then that's primary. So this 100,000. So how do you get the reports in this? It said claims like 100,000 pupils leave school functionally illiterate each year appear in older sources or Wikipedia, but aren't directly supported in the latest 2025 data. So I put 30%. So I say about 29 to 30% of high school secondary school leavers are leaving. That's then. So hold on, who's to get that? Ain't nobody know about this. Oh, then they'll put school leave because that could. I don't want to miss. Make sure. probably link it back to this stream. I'm gonna close up in a bit, people. It's almost goddamn 1 o'clock, and I'm gonna do the. I'm gonna wait till more news pop off in the day, but definitely the second stream. I'm definitely gonna jump on the gaming channel later. Good. Oh, yep. Ryan, of course, people got that right there. I won't pin that to the... I should leave it like that. Fuck your dreams and learn how to read. Yeah, people, we're going to end it right there, man. We're going to end it right there. Well, thank you for joining me. Thank you. Don't forget to hit that like, hit that sub, hit that follow. Hate TV. I might even change. I'm going to change the stream to Kids Can't Read. But yeah, people. I'm out here. Don't forget to show your support, man. Show your support. Link is in the description if you want to submit a rant or something. Is right here, people. It leads you to this page right here. Go submit your stories or whatever your hot takes. You can donate if you want. You can donate me some money if you want to. Some shillings. Pick a pocket and give me the offerings. You know what I mean? But anywho, people, that's Hate TV, the best place to be. Don't forget, pop culture headlines will resume. I forgot. I got my whole people. There's the schedule. This is like a prototype. For those who was with me from last year, you're familiar with the teletext. What's on Hate TV? So people, there you go. It's not. I didn't make it complicated, but again. So Mondays to Fridays every morning is pop culture headlines where we recap the latest news, read the Bible for grandma, you know them ones. Just bless up the stream and just have rants and whatever and create our timeline article. And then usually in the evenings, I have a second stream. It's either the Daily Hates or I'm gaming on ranting. So it's one in the three. So today it's Friday. Yeah, it's Friday. So I'm going to be gaming. And also I'm feeling like I want to restart all my games like Red Dead and GTA and actually make them a proper series. Because sometimes I'm a bit sporadic in when I stream, but I don't think people really give a shit, to be fair. I think most people just come through because we have a good time over here, innit? We have a good time over here. I might even DJ tonight. So thank you, people. I'm out here. Don't forget, check me later and have a grand day, everybody. I'm out here. I gotta feed myself. Ciao.